Hi folks, I was recently visiting a Decathlon store with my daughter, and as I was wandering around I saw that there were archery sets for sale. Now archery is a sport that I've only very occasionally tried. Basically when I was on holiday there's the opportunity to shoot a few arrows, which is what I did. Other than that I never thought about having a set myself, but as I was going around Decathlon there's a whole section given over to archery. One of the bits of equipment that they had for sale was the archery kit for £35, which I thought was quite reasonable. And in this kit you've got a bow, which is the Discovery 100 bow. Not the prettiest of bows, but very practical. It's suitable for hitting targets at a range of between 5 and 10 metres, which is adequate for the average garden. Nice feature is in the centre we've got this hole here, which is where the arrow goes, and it means that this bow can be used for both left and right-handed people. So good solid bow, perfectly adequate for use in your garden at home, providing of course you take the necessary safety precautions. So that's the bow. Also coming with the kit were 2 arrows with steel tips, fiberglass, perfectly adequate arrows. And the final piece of equipment was a target. The target didn't have this paper target on the front, but is basically very tough, thick, dense foam, which is enough to stop an arrow. The original target had lots of small circular targets on it, which I felt was quite useless really. So what I did was, while I was at Decathlon, I bought some of these paper targets. They're only 39p each, 40 centimetres by 40 centimetres, and with nuts and bolts I just put them onto the target that came with the kit. So that was the basic kit. While I was there I decided to buy some extras being more arrows. So I bought 2 more steel tipped arrows, which gave me 4 in my personal kit, and I also bought 2 of these soft arrows, which instead of having steel points on the end have suction cups, which basically will stick to the target. So I bought 2 of those. They were, for the 2 of them, just about £5. And as I already mentioned, I bought the paper targets, which can come in useful. So that was the stuff that I bought. Total cost £45. Now I decided that there were 1 or 2 things that I needed that I could make at home for 0 cost. Firstly, arrow holders. So that was the one that I designed for the soft arrows, the ones with the suckers on. It's a bit more difficult to make than the one for the ordinary arrows, but it does the trick, because it means that you can have these next to you where you're shooting and you don't have to bend down to pick arrows up. The one that I made for the steel arrows is this particular one, and all that basically is 2 straight pieces of wood, a separating block on each end, screwed together, then holes drilled in. Dead easy to make, and a stamp put on the bottom to prevent it from tipping over. And again, you've got a nice reach from where you're standing. The arrows that I got are 3 31-inch arrows and 1 27-inch arrow, which was an accident, it wasn't by design. Right, now to do soft archery you need something that these suckers can attach themselves to do. So I made myself a target. You can buy these for £20 at Decathlon, but the way that I made it was an old piece of roofing board, a piece of perspex, again that was given free of charge by a neighbour, and one of the paper targets. And so when the arrow comes along, it's, oh, got a bullseye. Right, so I said perfectly safe, easy to use. Now I suppose that you would like to see me having a go at this, so I will put the camera on pause and then set up the range and fire a few arrows for you. Right, so okay, give it a go. Okay, so now we will try with the steel arrows. Finally, there you have it, the arrows not too far from the bull. Hope you enjoyed this video and we'll see you soon. Bye now.